How's it going, YouTube? Cyrus back with yet another video. Today's video, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a few of the common problems that people have with their Type Rs. Now, I specifically don't have majority of these problems, but these are some problems that are going around, and they're so common that I figured I'd put a video together explaining some of the problems that people are experiencing with their Type R before you decide to buy yours. So let's get right into this video. Before we get further into the video, I just want to say one thing. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, what we do here is we talk Hondas, we build Hondas, we basically try to have a lot of fun with our cars here. I'm building the Type R, and I'm also building an EK hatch, and also in a Honda Fit that I just daily. So yeah, if you like Hondas, this is the channel for you. I'm pretty sure eventually we'll have something that's not a Honda on the channel. That's just kind of how the coin flipped. I always end up buying Hondas somehow. But yeah, let's get right back to the video. And the first thing I want to talk about in regards to common problems with the Honda Civic Type R is how rain can somehow manage to get in down between the hood scoop and somehow get in the head cover and cause your spark plugs to rust out, warp out. I'm not 100% sure what happens to them, but it does cause damage to the spark plugs. Now, this is not a common problem for me simply because I park my car in the garage, and so I don't have to worry about rainwater too much, but I have had instances where I've had my car left out in the rain, and you can see on the head cover where the water stains are and that it actually does seep through. Now, I don't know how much or how much water it takes or how long the water has to be there for that to start happening, but that's a common problem that a lot of people have with their Honda Civic Type Rs. And yeah, the only thing I could think of for a solution for that is either cover your Type R when it's outside and you know it's gonna rain, or just leave your car in the garage. But you know what I mean? These cars being as daily driven as they are, it's pretty common that you're going to have your Type R out in the rain at some point. It's just kind of inevitable. But I kind of want to show you guys what I'm talking about if I can, because I've tried to clean it off. I don't remember if I got it all off or not, but I'll show you guys kind of what the water stains look like right now. Alright, now that we have the trunk open, you can kind of see over here on top how there are water stains. And you can see how that's kind of coming from the top of the car. And right here, you can see where the water is, if it'll focus, if I can get that to focus, you can see where the water is dripping through and where it gathers and where it comes from. Now, I'm guessing this water, if it was wet, obviously, would fall from here and fall down in here and somehow get in between. I'm guessing not the screws, maybe the screws, I don't know, but it somehow makes its way to the valve cover and somehow inside and manages to make its way to the spark plugs. So yeah, as I was saying, it's kind of hard to prevent something like this other than leaving the car in the garage. I don't know if this is just a Honda design flaw. It could be, could not be, who knows. Or either the spark plugs could be getting wet for people for other reasons. But like I said earlier, I don't have this problem, but the only things I can think of to salute this problem or a solution for this problem is to park your car in the garage or put a cover on it outside if you have to leave it outside when it's raining. Now, the second problem that's really common with Honda Civic Type Rs, I've actually made a whole video about this problem, and it didn't get a lot of traction, I think just because of the way I named the video, but I have made a video on this problem, and I have found the solution to this problem. One of the problems for this would be the AC issue that is kind of prevalent with a lot of Civic Type Rs, or just 10th gen Civics in general. Now, I had a leaking air compressor, which is kind of crazy because my car is only 2 years old, so I was getting really warm air coming out the AC, and I was like, yeah, this car's brand new. It has that AC system, which doesn't require you to constantly have to check the refrigerant. So I knew something was up. I took it to the dealership. They took it in, they took it up, and they said that I had oil just coming out of my AC compressor. So what we did was we fitted in a warranty claim for it, and it was covered under warranty. Everyone always asks me questions about my warranty. That's an example of them honoring my warranty, even though my car is modded to all get out. But yeah, my dealership was good about it. They covered the car, probably because I'm always there. I'm consistent with them, and they know my car. So I don't know, but they covered it, and I haven't had a problem since. They replaced the condenser under warranty, and I blow factory cooled air again. So that's something to be on the lookout for. If you're having AC problems, you could have a leak in your AC condenser. I don't know, but if you're having AC problems, I would get it checked out. You might be able to get it covered under warranty, whether or not you have mods to your car. When you have mods to your car and you're going in for warranty work, usually what they do is if the problem was caused by your modification, that's the only time they will void your warranty, for everybody who's curious about that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the third thing. Okay, and the third problem I want to talk about with the Honda Civic Type R is the transmission issues. I almost didn't put this in here because I personally don't have transmission issues, but I know of a lot of people in real life who do have some issues, and I know a lot of people on forums, etc., who do have these issues. A lot of people talk about having a second gear grind or a fourth gear lockout, and people even being locked out of fifth and third gear. So with that being said, I guess it's a common problem that a lot of people have. Some of the solutions that people have found for this problem are just taking their car in for warranty work or switching up their transmission oil to, I believe, GM Synchromesh, and there's a few others that you can try. You just have to do your research and find them. And also I've heard people fixing this problem by switching to a short shifter. Now, if you're having that problem, I guess those are some of the solutions that you can try. I personally don't have those problems, so I don't know. Every time I do have like a gear grind or something like that, I am like 100% sure that it's my fault, and I haven't been locked out of any gears yet, so I don't know. And I do bang gears quite often, not too often, but I do bang gears in this car. So I think I'm just blessed in that sense that I haven't had any problems with my transmission yet. Knock on, there's no wood around me, but you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, if that's a problem that you're having, I would do some research, look it up. If you're having really, really bad issues, take your car in, try and get some warranty work done for it, and just go from there. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the fourth common problem with the Honda Civic Type R. Alright, problem number 4. This is kind of an uncommon problem, or a problem that many people don't take notice of, but I had this problem and I've already got it fixed. The problem was with the paint on the Type R. Now, I could give you guys close up of the paint, but like it's already been fixed, you know what I mean? So like there's nothing I can really show you. The paint, it's really thin. It comes with orange peel straight off the factory. I still have orange peel, honestly. I think it's just because it's machine sprayed, you know what I mean, and just like mass produced. So I think that's kind of inevitable, but the paint that they use on the Type R is super thin. You get a rock chip and you're pretty much already bare metal, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie. But I have a friend, his name is Joe. You guys have seen him in other videos, Joe Auto Shop. I'll leave his info down below in the description if you want to check him out and check out his work. He did an excellent job on my Type R. He saved the paint on it. So I don't have paint issues, but if you do get a Type R, you're going to want to clear coat it almost immediately, get it paint corrected, and just try your best to keep it safe. That's the reason why I have mud flaps on my car, is to prevent any rock chips coming from the front tires and scraping it on the sides, and any rocks in the back and scraping the back. So that's the main reason I have Rally Armor mud flaps on my car, strictly for paint protection, because you know, I love my car. I try to take care of my cars, you know what I mean? I drive the hell out of my cars, but at the same time I do want to take care of them. There's no reason in not caring about your property and then just damaging it, you know what I mean? Take care of your stuff, it'll last longer, you'll be more appreciative of it in the long run. So yeah, paint I would say would be the number 4 issue. And other than that, there's nothing else that I can really think about when it comes to the paint, other than orange peel out the factory. The paint's really thin. Other than that, yeah, I would recommend just getting ceramic coated pretty much off the lot, and just doing your regular maintenance routines that you can to handle your paint. And also, me having a black car, I kind of have to be like on it. If you own a black car, if you own a black Civic Type R or any dark color car, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of it's an extra chore, honestly, it really is. Number 5, this is the 5th common problem for the Honda Civic Type R. Another problem I would say would be the hype of the car. The hype of the car has caused, I feel like, honestly, a lot of people to believe that they're driving a Ferrari and not a Civic, you know what I mean? So they expect Ferrari quality, like things when it comes to the fake carbon fiber, the Alcantara in there, things like that, how easily some stuff wears in the car. I've seen people complain about like just regular wear and tear items on their car, like on Facebook and stuff, and it just makes me think that, you know, maybe you got the wrong car if you were expecting something that's super luxury. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, this car was meant to be a daily driver and a weekend track warrior, basically, you know what I mean? And even if you are going full track mode, a lot of the times you're just gonna gut the car anyway, you know? So like, if you bought this car for like strictly luxury, you may have bought the wrong car. That's the only way I can say that. Like, that's a problem that this car unfortunately has picked up, is the mentality that it's a super high class car, you know what I mean? You're paying, this is what, 38,000, we'll say, MSRP. You'll probably get this car off the lot for like 40K. You shouldn't pay more than that, in my opinion. But yeah, like I'm saying, the hype of this car has unfortunately given it a reputation and I don't know, an image that I hope the car can live up to, but it's not. I feel like it's not its fault that it has that reputation and it has to live up to that. I think it's the people that bought the car and talked it up that much, or it could just be like early reviews of the car that have hyped it up that much. But I've owned this car for 2 years, and all I can say is it's a great economy, daily drivable hatchback / track car, all thrown into one mix. You just shuffle that together. That's basically what this car is. It's great. It's great, but you have to appreciate it for what it is actually. You really do. And you can't go off of the hype that this car has unfortunately built for itself. And yeah, that's about it. Like, the hype for this car is kind of crazy. It still is. This car's been out for like 3 or 4 years now. The hype is still really crazy for it. It still breaks necks. It still looks like it costs a lot more money than it actually is. So, like, you know what I mean? This car, it's going to produce an image that is not 100% true, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's basically it. All right, guys, and those are some of the problems that people have with their Honda Civic Type R. Leave down in the comment section below what you guys think are some of these problems that I've talked about, some that you have. If not, leave down in the comment section some of the problems that you think you found with your car, and we can discuss them here. You know, I'm always down to talk to you guys and all that jazz. Also, leave some questions that you have for me and my channel personally, because I'm going to try and do a frequently asked questions video here eventually. If I get enough questions, I'll do it. So leave down some of the questions that you have, like what are my plans for any of my cars, things like that. Like, I don't care what the question is. If it's good, it'll make the video if we do end up getting enough questions. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, go check out SeriousMedia.com. Cop yourself a shirt. I'd really appreciate it. We got jet tags, we got stickers, we have a lot. So go check it out. Also, we're gonna have hoodies coming in next month, as well as face masks. So be on the lookout for that. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into yet another video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.